Cooking next is one of the best Indian chefs in the country. It's the brilliant Vivek Singh. Great to have on the show.
Oh, thank you, James.
Chef, on the menu is what's like a fish pie?
Yeah, a Kerala-style seafood pie, inspired from the Keralan moili sauce.
Right.
So coconut, ginger, curry leaves.
So this will be Southern Indian then, yeah?
Southern Indian, yeah.
Okay. And you want to do that with instead of sort of a fish pie and peas, we've got like a little salad that you want me to sort of get on with here with the cucumber, the tomato, and then these little sort of beans that you've got in here. These little
sprouted fenugreek seeds.
Yeah.
I tell you, these are going to be the next Indian superfood.
Right.
They're really healthy for you, really good for diabetes and stuff like that. Lowers your blood cholesterol.
So superfood. Can they fly?
Superfood. Superfood.
Superfood.
These are what? These are just fenugreek that you just soak?
Yeah, fenugreek you soak overnight and then change the water and then sort of layer it with either tissue paper or...
but they're quite sharp, aren't they?
They're quite bitter, and they're really bitter when they're raw.
Yeah.
Really, really bitter.
Oh. Try those, see what you think. But they are quite bitter.
But when they're germinated, a lot of the edge or the comes off. So it's a lot more palatable then.
Bitter.
But it's, it's the kind of thing they say, if you consume small quantities of fenugreek every day,
right,
you'd stay clear of diabetes all your life. And also it's good for your skin and stuff, so medicinal and therapeutic values too.
Right. So this part of India where this is from, this is Kerala, coconut, coconuts, particularly prawns and seafood. Amazing seafood.
Oh yes, seafood in Kerala it's hard to beat. So squid, pearl spot, pomfrets, prawns, shrimps, what have you, all this stuff.
As good as Brittany.
As good as Brittany, yeah.
Probably as good as Brittany. I would have said better. But what do I know?
Not a patch on Yorkshire, though. Boys.
Really?
The seafood. We've got some great fish and chip shops.
I know, James, you say, I use so many spices, it becomes difficult to follow.
Well, I think with Indian cooking, I think that it is, you make it easy, because to actually replicate these recipes, it's the addition of certain spices, and particularly the amounts, I think.
For this one, what I've tried to do is keep it as simple as this. Take a look at this,
Right.
Green chili slit, ginger, curry leaves, and onions.
Now, the curry leaves, would you use dried? Because you got sort of the fresh ones here, but you can get them frozen and...
You can get them... Yeah, you can buy fresh, and then if you left over with some,
But the dried ones are okay, are they, for this?
The dry ones are fine. Right. Dry ones are fine, and especially if they come out of the freezer, it's not a problem. They just don't look as good, but they taste just as good, I tell you. Right, so curry leaves.
Yep.
The ginger, chili, and the onion has gone in. Some seasoning, some salt.
Now, I've just got a bit of salt and sugar going in here.
Yeah.
Into there, and you want a little bit of lemon juice and just a touch of olive oil, I take it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Like that. And then this is just fenugreek that you just buy from the shops, just soak it overnight.
Yes, exactly. You buy fenugreek seeds, they're not too expensive. You find them in any good Asian store.
Right. Okay, right, we're nearly there. So,
good.
Mussels going in?
Mussels going in now.
Like that. Now, tell us about this new restaurant, because it comes off the back of a pop-up restaurant that you did in New York for the first time.
No, this is different. This, I did a pop-up for Cinnamon Club in New York in February. This is Cinnamon Soho. I found a site in Soho last year. And I've always wanted to do something a bit more casual. I mean, there's a few things that we hadn't done. We've never done small restaurants.
Yeah.
And this one is small. And we didn't have a restaurant in the West End. So when this came up, we just, And so it's fun, it's casual, it's relaxed. It's far away from being a temple of gastronomy that you take off your shoes and go into. It's a fun, relaxed, all-day kind of place.
Yeah.
Actually drawing a lot of inspiration from Soho itself, the surroundings.
Right.
It's really chilled. It's really easy. And the menu there is, again, quite simple and accessible.
Yeah.
So you got the...
Right. Vivek,
yeah?
Obviously you had the Cinnamon Club. Are you aware of the Cinnamon Challenge?
The Cinnamon?
Challenge.
No.
Have you been
Tell me more about it.
I haven't been following that.
If you look it up on YouTube,
right,
it's people seeing how long they can hold a mouthful of cinnamon.
Really?
without taking any water. It's very, very funny.
Cinnamon powder.
Yeah, cinnamon powder.
Right.
Yeah. It's not recommended to try it at home, but you can look on YouTube.
Right.
You see clouds of cinnamon dust, basically.
Right.
People choking. It's very funny.
Right, so the mussels
Yep.
being steamed up.
Yep.
I'll take a look at that.
And that's
Sure.
it. Right, so
Sounds
you want the...
interesting.
There's a
Right.
sink in the back when you want to wash your hands. I'll prepare the fish for you.
I
So
haven't. No.
over here you've got... what? You've got prawns, squid.
Yeah, I'm going to make the one with the mixed seafood.
Yep.
And you can do me one.
I've chopped up
With
the smoked
just-
haddock there and just
That's
the...
right.
The haddock. But what the fish that they have in sort of the southern part of India, you've got some amazing mackerel when I went over there.
Yeah, there's great mackerel, there's
Yeah.
tuna, pearl spot is a local fish you get. Some great freshwater and seawater shrimps and prawns. Squid's available. Squid's pretty good.
It's good. And why the smoked fish then? It's just...
I like the depth of flavour it imparts, really.
Right.
It's a really good flavour. And then shrimps.
And the sauce is really quick as well. That's just boiling away. And don't forget that all today's studio recipes, including this one from Vivek, are on our website. Go to bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen. And you can find dishes from our previous shows at bbc.co.uk/recipes. And I'll be sharing some of my favourite recipes from the Saturday Kitchen archives and another programme of Best Bites tomorrow. That's 10 o'clock on BBC Two. So literally we'll just cut out the tops of this pie. Now this is just butter puff pastry. And you want one shape to the fish, so we know which one Matt's got. There you go. A little bit of egg wash in there as well.
Yeah.
So it's very quick.
So the mussels.
You shape food in the shape of the food, because when I was a little boy, there used to be these chicken nuggets, but they were shaped like dinosaurs, and that used to mean I would eat them.
Right, I'll do it as a dinosaur then.
Yes, please. Thank you.
What does a dinosaur look like? There.
Anything.
Right.
This is one that's actually never been found yet.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for that.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, well,
Right.
normally I would have cooled the sauce down,
Yeah.
but here we'll just sort of mix the sauce in
You've got
straight
a bit,
into
bit
the...
in each, yeah?
Yeah, a bit in each. Just let the whole thing go in. I've seasoned it well enough, the sauce, so you don't need to add any more.
Okay. I'll remove this out of the way. We've got all that. And then just mix this all together. So ideally you want to cool this down.
Yeah, ideally you want to cool this down.
Yeah.
If you're having a dinner party or something, you could have done this beforehand and
Right.
and just leave it. Keep the pastry up and have it ready in the fridge.
Yeah.
So when your guests are sitting down for lunch or whatever, you just bang it in the oven.
Not
There's
very
your
common to
face.
see a curry pie. Vivek.
Sorry.
Not very common to see a curry pie.
Yeah, that's why I have it
had-
on the menu at Soho.
Well, we've had two.
Really, I mean-
We've had two sort of versions of, curry pies recently. So
Yes, you did. Yes,
there's
Cyrus
obviously a
did.
bit of a revival of it. There you go.
Beautiful.
So a bit of that. I'll put the dinosaur on that one.
Yeah.
I think it probably doesn't. But there you go. Bit of that on there. Over the top, egg wash, and you're going to finish this with these little
Just
seeds.
Some black onion seeds. This is the topping that you find on naan bread, don't you?
Right.
I think it adds a wonderful...
Now, we used wild garlic before. You were saying that, in rehearsal that you would put wild garlic on top of naan bread as well, which is...
Wild garlic topping on naan bread is great, yes.
Beautiful.
So, in the oven?
Yeah, in the oven, please.
For how long for?
These ones, 12 to 15 minutes at 200 degrees.
Right. So they
Must
come
have
out.
some...
We've got
before.
these amazing looking pies over here.
Look at that.
I have to say. This one's got a fish on it, is that right? It's evolved.
Okay.
Yeah. And that goes straight in there, literally
That's tasting
200 degrees. That's done. And then I'll get your trays ready. There's one for you. You can plate yours up. There you go. And then this is the salad with the shoots, the cucumber, the tomatoes.
Sprouted moong, sprouted fenugreek.
And that's got the lemon, sugar and salt in there, yeah?
That's right. And just light olive oil. You don't have to use anything too fancy.
So I'll place that one on there. So remind us what that is again?
Well, it's a Keralan seafood pie with haddock, shrimp, mussels, and for Matt, just with haddock.
Easy as that.
Vivek, your delicious Keralan take on fish pie needs to be paired with a white wine, not just because of the seafood, but also because of those gentle spices. Now, I'd love to serve an Indian wine, but there just aren't many of those on the high street. So I'm going to go with something European. Possibly go with something like this Albarino from northwest Spain on the Atlantic, but I'm going to stick with the Mediterranean instead. The wine I've chosen comes from Sicily, and it's the 2010 Extra Special Fiano. Sicily is best known for its sweet dessert wine, Marsala, but it produces nearly as much wine as Chile, so a lot of other things to choose from. Think of it as Italy's new world, equally adept at producing international wines, as well as local southern Italian wines like this. On the nose, it says ripe and appealingly aromatic, with notes of passion fruit and fresh pear. On the palate, the spice picks up on the turmeric and the ginger. The hint of sweetness here goes really nicely with those chilies and the curry leaves. And the wine is big enough to partner the coconut milk, but it doesn't overwhelm the subtle flavours of the seafood. Vivek, this wine is so good you could drink it on its own, but it's even better with your fantastic fish pie. Enjoy.